Jedi or Jedafar, or you can call me Dukten Juki as my Tibetan name. When I was ordained as a Buddhist nun in the end of 2004, the 7th of December 2004, I decided to let everybody know that I really wanted to go to India and stay in northern India in Dharamsala, where the Dalai Lama and a lot of the Tibetan people live in exile. I met a lot of lovely Western nuns, and they invited me to stay at Tosam Ling, which is a retreat and nunnery for Western women. So I stayed there for 3 years and studied language and Buddhist philosophy. That first visa, I went to Kathmandu in Nepal and saw Bharat Stupa for the first time, which is amazing. I went back to Australia later that year after finishing with that teacher, and I said to my particular teacher, my Rugu, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, yes, okay, well, I want you to do the Geshima studies, which is the Geshi, or the virtuous friend studies, I guess you could say. I said, okay, I'll start and see how far I get. So I got 4 years of study in the Geshe teaching. Over the time, I've really gotten to know the Tibetan people as individuals and as part of their culture, and how unique their culture is, because it is completely imbued with Tibetan Buddhism, and in particular the Tibetan Buddhist Symbolism. Yeah. So that's basically my intro. Decided in 2014, May 7. I actually, right back in Australia, decided to try and find a partner and have a family, which I have accomplished, which is great. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 10-month-old, 2 boys, so pretty hectic. So, but I still want to find the time to share with others the Tibetan story and the culture and the language, and share their compassionate attitude with you all. So the symbolism of the prayer flags, I really wanted to start with. So you can say that the Tibetan Buddhism, it being in Tibet, but like many other countries, existing set of beliefs that were existent before Tibetan Buddhism, or Buddhism, came to Tibet by Indian masters, over 1,000 years ago. So a lot of those original beliefs and daily rituals can actually still be found in Tibetan Buddhism. They've sort of been consumed a little bit into the existing Tibetan culture. So what are those things? That existing belief is what is called or referred to as the Bun religion. So B-O-N, Bun, or Bun. So it's still practiced widely, and you can recognize a Bun practitioner. They do ordain as monks and nuns, but they have a blue color in their vest, in their donka, the vest that they wear. So that's as opposed to the brocade or the maroon color. So they practice an existing sort of religion that was there before Buddhism arrived. So my point is that one of those things that they used to actually do was hang prayer flags. So not necessarily this particular type, but they used the same colors: the yellow, the green, the red, the white, and the blue. each of these colors, yellow, green, red, yellow, white, and blue, they all represent the five elements. The yellow is for represents earth, the green the water, the red the fire. So what they're called in Tibetan, they're actually called long ta. Long meaning wind or air, and ta is the horse. Yeah. So you can see is this horse, and that is a really a common symbol. So the horse represents the most speedy form of transport. Yeah. So that transport and power and steadfastness. Yeah. And on the back of the horse, it is sitting three flaming jewels. So they represent the triple gem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So the writing, it might look a bit funny, but it is the Tibetan script, yeah. So they have a completely, it's not based in English or Latin. So it's not based in Latin, so it's actually a different symbol for the Tibetan language itself. And the sentence structure is opposite English. So yay, lots of fun learning. But anyway, so mantras are something that are like hold the essence of whatever they represent. Yeah. So for example, the mantra for compassion, great compassion, or the mantra of Om Mani Padme Hum, which is the mantra of great compassion, which is written here on the first line. Yeah. And that mantra is usually in the Sanskrit form, but in Tibetan letters. Yeah. So Sanskrit being an ancient Indian language. Mantras that are the essence of what they really represent, in this case, compassion. And you've got the lungta, or the wind horse, carrying these mantras and the blessings of the essence of the mantras in the wind to all beings. So how do we regard these Buddhist prayer flags? Do you have to be a Buddhist? No, you do not have to be Buddhist to want to be happy. Make sure that you're mindful and aware and present when you're doing so. But at the time of hanging these up, there's no particular time, but it's good to do at the start of a new venture, for prosperity, if you want to start a new business, or at a new year, something like that, or a birth of a child, let's say, whatever, something new, then it's good to put up the prayer flags. But just make sure that, like I said, you start with a good motivation and you're present while you're doing it. So, but a good idea, just out of respect for the essence of what the mantras hold and the syllables, it's really good not to let them fall or touch the ground, yeah, while you're putting them up, because they could drag on the ground, and it's a little bit disrespectful, that's all, yeah. But you certainly don't have to be Buddhist in order to put them up. If you believe in love, compassion, patience, and so forth, then you're good to go. So the function of the lungta, or the prayer flags, is to send those prayers out on the wind to all sentient beings, yeah, who have the same wishes what we do, wanting to be happy and be free from suffering. The four images of these four powerful animals, like I said, yeah. So they're called the four dignitaries. So you've got the Garuda, Garuda, the dragon, the tiger down the bottom, and the snow lion, yeah. So let's just in general speak about what the meaning of the word mantra is. Tibetan symbolism terms, we can think about a mantra as something that is protecting the mind, yeah. So you might have heard of protecting the mind before, but what that means, it's what is it protecting it from? Yeah, it's meaning it's protecting the mind from negativities, negative thoughts, and non-virtues, anger, impatience, frustrations, and so forth. Yeah? So really, are you supposed to be like when you get upset and angry, you're supposed to breathe and calm down? Are you supposed to just start counting mantras? But I don't think it actually. I think it's something that you can do in the back of your mind or as a daily practice in a certain time every day or so forth to accumulate mantras. And that's why you might see a lot of Tibetan Buddhists or Tibetan people or Buddhists in the West. They have what we call a mala. If you really use the mala for what it's meant for, it's accumulating mantras. And usually accumulating mantras means that you're actually counting them and you're actually counting a specific number, like 100,000 mantras, yes. The mantra of compassion, hail to the jewel in the lotus, yeah, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. So this is usually associated with the Dalai Lama because the Dalai Lama is the embodiment of the Buddha Chedrezik, which is the essence of great compassion, yeah. So to count and protect your mind from negative thoughts on a daily basis in your everyday life, you just count Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You can do it out loud or just under your breath or just in your own mind, yeah. If you have any questions about the Tibetan prayer flags or mantras, please let me know. Most welcome. Any questions about anything that's in the background? If all of these things are for sale, but just jump on the website and that's it. So I really hope that you've got something out of this video. So just to finish up, let's just do the breathing meditation just to help calm and settle our minds before we jump up and go about the rest of our day with our family and friends and so forth. Yeah. All right. Okay. Just relax. Teacher, thank you so much. Bye now. Bye.